Healing is another high. When you see a patient is healed by you touching his or her arms or legs or ears, you get high off the people. You just get high off the people. Because they need you. And you see that need. And you see how helpless we are. And then you say to yourself, what can I do to change these conditions? So talking about a dope fiend, calling him or her the scum of the earth, that does not heal our community. We have an obligation every day to change that paradigm. We must aim high and go all out. And when I began to do acupuncture with a group of other men and women up in the South Bronx, the people of the South Bronx guaranteed our right to do it by coming and getting healed. So you got the yin and the yang. The defeated spirit and the spirit that's going to get up and do something for themselves by one allowing themselves to be treated. Not experience, not an experiment research, but get treated. And that information might turn out to be a research, but your first objective is to heal. That is your obligation to humankind. And not charge them $1 million.
Right. Exactly. That was my question. Because to do the work you did, there are many things that are different from modern medicine. I mean, we're here at UCLA, one of the biggest medical schools in the country, and doctors are trained to basically provide a product. They're not serving the people, they're selling a product. And they're selling a product that's connected to big pharma, they're selling, their services. And of course, we know that you became a billionaire, right? From doing acupuncture, acupressure. But what's amazing, and of course don't put that on YouTube. I'm just joking. Because it's for the people, which meant that, people came and got this help for free. And most importantly, you taught people how to do it. I mean, this is, no doctor wants to give away their secrets because that's how they make their money. But you taught people both inside of captivity and in the South Bronx and Harlem and elsewhere. Can you talk about what it politically, what does it mean, especially against the way medicine's operating? What does it mean to create a world like that, to build solidarity and provide skills for people so that people could, communities could heal themselves?
The background of the struggle to have acupuncture available to the have-nots in the Bronx, Harlem, Dayton, Ohio, DC, LA, all over the country. Barefoot doctors through our school at that time began to treat and teach simultaneously. We were not educated, quote, quote, in the field of Western medicine. And they used that lack of, quote, quote, education to deny us our right to heal a human being. So when we begin to expose the use of methadone as a means of replacing heroin The cat was out the bag then. You're creating dope fiends out of a quote, quote, legal method of treatment. And then you're allowing John D. Rockefeller to profit the benefits of the use of methadone to put people on methadone maintenance and watch them die. Watch crib death escalate. All of this is in the 60s and the 70s. We had to go hand-to-hand combat to stop them from spreading methadone maintenance in our community. There was a time you get up early in the morning, go to your job, and you would see lines around the block. Figuring maybe it was a welfare line, we used to get welfare food and the like. And when we begin to expose that the Brinks Company was distributing this methadone, that if you had an argument in your household and it was reported to the police department, in order to absolve themselves from this incident or indictment, you had to go and join a methadone maintenance program, even if you have no record of drug addiction. The only reason that was put into play was because they was on a genocide trip. They was trying to kill us all. And so when we exposed it, we became the enemy of the people. We, meaning the Lincoln Detox, Banner program, and healers around the country, began to chastise Western medicine for skipping over a non-abusive treatment in order to heal.
Right.
So, the life we've saved turns around and saves another, then another. When we were younger, the Nation of Islam, the more science, Reverend Father Jenkins Church, all of these people played a role in fighting drug addiction. They played a role in shutting down these factories of methadone maintenance. And it was without federal funds, without federal, state, or city funds. This is something we as a people did, understanding self-determination, meaning take control of whatever you can take control of. I think it's Cabral says, stretch your freedom as far as you can. And so when we start exercising that freedom, we become the enemies of the state.
That's right.
And so I became enemy of the state. Not just me, my other comrades. We have a Dr. Taft that many people don't know, and they should know. He was the grandson of the president, Taft. And we truly believe that he was assassinated on our premises in the midst of a political fight for funding and headed by the National Caucus of Labor Committee. Now, I'm not going to give you a whole trip about COINTELPRO, so everybody think they know what it is. COINTELPRO is real. And You don't know what it is until you have somebody hit you from behind in a truck and pull off. You never know what happened or why it happened. Or you lost your pocketbook and the information turns up in some kind of investigation. COINTELPRO is low intensity warfare. Warfare waged against the people unconscious of what's happening to them. And so we fight that war many times by ourselves with the knowledge that we might be wrong. You might be paranoid. But how many times can you get paranoid over the same issue?
Right. That's right.
And they tell you about it. I don't want to hold you. I talk a lot of stories.
Oh, no, we want to hear the stories. We want to hear. In fact,